welcome to the Vibeflow workflow. We did a huge work on it to make it possible that you can work properly, easy, and having such a feature to get your workflow to the best result, to control over it, that you can manage for the future also the generated object you do. And today I can say we have the workflow to competitors huge, bigger than the possibility that you find on the net today. So we're gonna start to introduce the process of how to work with Vibeflow workflow. It's easy. When you get to the website, just go to workflow and you get into this black window, and here you can buy credits if you need some credits. Here you see the credits available if you need and used. Then here is the name. You can get a name and save. This means autosave on is automatically, you can turn off or on, it saves your work. Then we're gonna start. This is a new workflow, it's called test again. If you go then here, it's saved in here. You can start also here with the new workflow. Here's the plus. Plus are the inputs, the images, audio, utility, and videos. We use at the moment the best ones. Cdance 2 will come, now Cdance 1.5. 2 will come soon, we're gonna add that. We don't work like others with hundreds of AI generators, because we want to give the best result to our clients and not to spend their credits as much they can for the platform. So that's why we work only with the best one. So we're gonna start. Prompting. Then you can drag and drop from the dot. You can take whatever you want, Croc Image or Nanobanana 2 now. Then we have already 5 dots here. You can, it doesn't matter if there are 5 and you only have one input image inside, it takes only one, it doesn't give any errors. You can go up to 14 reference image now on Nanobanana 2. So each of these dots can add or can be an image inside, okay? And it takes all the images as reference if you need. So then we have here settings, resolution, 1K to 4K, or all the ratio. Also very big choosable ratio opportunity here. We do 6:9. Here you can delete, edit name, wherever you want to call it. Now, what we have here before we start, I'm just going over, now we have a workflow situation here. And when I click, you see it, when I click, it means all the connection that are connected to this node are gonna highlight. If I go drag, it's gonna choose what I wanted to choose to mark, okay? Click away on the Canva, then it's gonna be hidden again. I'm gonna do it again. I can choose anything I want. I can move this around. This down here is gonna stay. The connection always stay. It doesn't matter what you choose, how you choose it, and you wanna move it, okay? I'm going then deeper into this function here. Okay, this is gonna save and delete, of course, and run. I'm gonna later on, what does that mean, run. If I wanna move now here, the workflow, I press on the space button, I hold the space button, you see the hand, and then on the mouse, the left mouse button, drag and drop, okay? So now I'm gonna write here, make a house into a house, wherever. I'm gonna delete now these 2 points, okay? I'm just prompting something stupid, doesn't matter. Then I'm gonna generate. When it's generated, you can click on it. You see a house, okay? You can download here if you want. Then I'm gonna press space button, left mouse to move my canvas, or I can also zoom in with the mouse gear and go up and down, zoom in and out, okay? With the little mouse wheel you have on your mouse, if you have it. You can also use the cursor on your keyboard, left, right, the up and down, okay? It's also possible, but I work with my space button and the mouse. So now I have here generate the house. So what we do next? Next, of course, what you want to do, this is already now a reference image. You can always connect again to Nanobanana. You can connect to crop. Anything you have a green dot you can connect with, okay? Then we're gonna use here just Kling. I have here now the possibility to make 5, 10 and 50 seconds clip ratio as well. Now we have this one, and of course we have the high quality, pro high resolution. I keep the standard for now. I do 5 seconds. Now also here I need to give him a prompt, okay? Now here, as you see, we generated one clip, one image, sorry. Then we're gonna generate a clip, an animation. If you want only to do an image and having a post, you can also go here, drag and drop post generator, okay? The post generator, what is it doing? He takes, of course, the prompt text, what's inside. He looks at the image and he can generate, if you want, give some instruction, you can do it. Otherwise, you can generate for all this social media. And if you click generation or the generate post, you see what's going to create. See, he generates the whole post with the hashtags finished. You can copy and insert in your social media. That's it. You can go in option and do this for Twitter, because Twitter has less words. LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever you want, and also in different languages. So that's also possible. Huh? Then now we go to the video. Now here we have, I think, a dog. I think dog is here, car is here. We're gonna say dog runs to the camera, car drives back slowly, and bike drives along like a ghost. So then we have sound here, on off. Now it's on, and multi-shots if you need multi-shots. I'm gonna do just get back then later, but add scene 1, 2, 3 for how much you want. Maximum is 15 seconds, so you can adjust the seconds here if you need for each shot. What does that mean? It means now it's disconnected than before, huh? Before it was connected. What does that mean? That means if I want multi-shots, I take this prompt and image. I have a prompt, image, okay? And this is scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. And then I can adjust exactly what has to be happened to this scene. Now I'm going to take this off. Maybe we make just one. And we hit generate. So it generated the clip. Now we're going to see what happens. So this was only 5 seconds, of course, but generates not bad. So it's running, car back, so the bike is driving alone. So now what we're gonna do is taking this red dot, drag and drop, and go to frame cut. Okay, you have the same scene now in the frame cut. You have the time seconds. You can choose. Here is happened the actions. Okay, here is the ratio. We have this ratio here. Don't keep the original. Go always with this ratio you have here. Then you have the seconds down here. Okay, you take now second forward. I think the dog is somewhere here. You can also zoom in here and you see it. Here is the dog, the car is here. Now we do a cut frame. Why we did that? Because if you do a workflow process, like cutting clips together, it needs this one. Because now, from here, as you see, the dog is here. Sorry, the dog is here. You can go on and generate another movie if you want, okay? Or then, if you have now different clips as well, you can generate multi-section movie, multi-shots movie. Everything is possible. There's like a never-ending situation. You can proceed the workflow like this. Now we have a clip here, of course. We have also a video. Video has some sounds. Everything you can download for sure. Now we go here, and what we can do here, we don't have any lip sync at the moment because you need a person. You can do a text for speech. Now here, gonna show you how this gonna happen. Then I go here, and the text to speech is for you if you want to generate it. You can do a prompt input, of course, and say, "Hi, I did the house with the dog." Okay, you have all the names here you want to generate with, and then run. Listen.
Hi, I did the house with the dog.
See, you can also download. Always possible to download everything you generate. Here is the lip sync situation now. Now you see, hi, the house with the dog, then run text to speech to sync, lip sync. If I generate now just quick, I'm gonna show you how this is gonna work. Prompt, drag and drop, image, man, portrait, looking in the camera, okay? And run. You can also, like you see, work on the one workflow on one Canva platform. You can have several connections, and on the connections you are working, like this is now a scene of an animation, this is a scene of lip sync and audio. You can tag. Here you have the possibility to tag thing. I go here and I can tag anything I want that is important for me. I can give it a name here, like audio, and also I can choose the colors. Okay, then I know which section what is. Okay, here already generated a man. I connect now this man here. Okay, this is only info because it generates exactly on the ratio. So it generated. Now we're gonna see what he did.
Hi, I did the house with the dog.
Okay, very nice. Also here you can cut always the frame, of course. You can do a post. And what's the point of working like this? You have still always an overview of what you are doing, and you don't have like image to image and then like just saved in a library. You can really process the workflow. Now, I told you before with the selection, when you drag now and select everything, and here is run. If I click run now, all this generated stuff run again, okay? So you don't have to do each one. You can run all again if you did some changes here, may on the text, okay? And you want that these two have to be generated, then just run it, okay? The other way you can save things are you can select all those, save nodes, and say fill, okay, 1. Saving this means if you go here, you have fill 1, okay? If you load the workflow, it's gonna load exactly this one again, okay? So everything you do or did is saved in the generated media. What does this meaning? This chain means that this is connected on your Canva, on your workflow. This one not, okay? So everything you see, this can be inserted. If you go here and I do this one. You press this, then it's going to be input on your workflow, okay? It's possible. So that means if you see this kind of symbol, that means those are connected in a node in a workflow. Then you have here save current version. If I'm gonna save this once, is saved here. But if I have a version that I want to save, I go here, save current version. Then I have this version now here. If I do some changes here, I'm going to delete this or delete this one, and I'm going to change and save again. I can restore the changes, okay? It doesn't make this automatically. You need to change your workflows in the process of the notes you're doing and the thing you need, and then you can save here the version history and jump back like you needed. This is the film of loading workflow, like I said before. If I'm gonna mark this one, I'm gonna save this. This is here, okay? Like you see now, it's marked. Now, you can do a lot of workflows, nodes. I mean here connecting all to your need. And what we did on Vibeflow is a big change to other. Not everybody has Final Cut or DaVinci Resolve. So what we did is timeline, okay, for those things you can connect, for those movies you can connect. You can go here, you can click, it's inserting the movie. Here is video or images. If you play here, okay, you can trim. You have here the end trim or the start trim, okay? It's counting the second. End trim, start trim, okay? Then I can add something else. I'm gonna change to something really different, just that you can see what happened. If I go to the each movie, I see each movie. If I go, or you can press the space button.
Drag and drop, then run action, and your AI.
Okay, you can do a timeline with things you need. You can add a picture, the seconds, how much you want. Now you have everything you need. you can do your own timeline movie with generated stuff inside here to generate in one platform everything you need. And then here you have the ratio. You can do the place the same like pressing space button. It plays all the media in the timeline. You can save here, test 2. If you need to save your old timeline, then you got it here, test 2. Okay, you see it, it's saved. Next time you need it, you can load and work on it. And then you can do a render, okay? After rendering, it's coming here to download. So if you see now the workflow of Vibeflow, it's a big change to other things you have already seen. So it needs just a bit practice on the start, but later on it's really a big change. Work on that. I love it to work on this. It gives me so much control and flexibility. Just quick here, a little input. I connect just to show you the reference in one thing. I just take this one, something industrial as reference, and I say then add also. You can also talk to him also image 1, make something special. I don't know, I just write something inside and generate. So I'm gonna do just 2 little things again on image that you see what's gonna do with Nanobanana 2. It's a big jump from Nanobanana Pro to 2. It makes image realistic. He's really creative. He doesn't make much errors anymore. Also in the text now, you can do ads as well, finished ads without touching them later on Photoshop. It's a big change and jump on Nanobanana 2. Here is, I click on it, look, very creative. He just put some gears inside, and it's great stuff that he works on it. And also you can do, like I told you before, you can use 14 references image to generate your image. You can also add a logo, then you have a logo. Okay, I hope this was clear to work with workflow. If you have any question, just write. Also here, sorry, on the left side, here's the help. How to use Workflow Editor, okay? Here's the help, how you can use it if you need something to know. Everything is written down. So I hope to see you workflows here, great creativity work you do, and stay tuned. See you next time. Bye.